golly, and welcome to the Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
This offense has it with really good field position. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. Creates a little space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 11.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They punted away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the grab. There he goes. find their way to the 36. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Addison. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The inside handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Finds a man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels are on the move. This is a designed run. Spins away from the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rebels!
days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He's going to run it. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Off the RPO, complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. A 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 24, Ohio State 7.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still hold on the ground to cover and pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and
Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit.
Gets away from one, finds some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Smashes through the tackle. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. He wants to change this route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Off play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He'll try to take it back. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Manning. Gets rid of it. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.